Roddy Moore, as we stand here right now on this day when we're recording this, we're about a month away from the Academy Sports and Outdoors Bassmaster Classic, the World Championship, coming from Knoxville, Tennessee, and the Tennessee River. But we've got some great news. We're looking ahead. We're going to jump ahead a year because everybody's out there working right now to make the 2024 Classic, and now we know where it's going to be.
Yeah, we got to announce last year, just before we went to Hartwell, that we would be in Knoxville for 2023. But for 2024, Tommy, we get to go back to a familiar place that we've been on the Elites and for the Classic, Grand Lake of the Cherokees in Oklahoma, Tulsa specifically for the weigh-ins.
Yeah, Grand Lake on the Cherokees, just a really, really familiar to all bass fishing fans. If you're a fan of the Bassmasters, you've seen lots of action there. It's the Neosho River from the north in Missouri, from the east coming in is the Elk River, also the Spring River as well. They formed that, and of course it flows down into Lake Hudson and Lake Fort Gibson Lake as well on its way to the Arkansas River. They call it the Grand Lake system as it goes down there, but a great, really classy place to stage the World Championship.
And what I really like about the playing field this year, Tommy, is the dates that we're going to be there. We've been there in past years where it's been extremely cold, rivaling some of the coldest classics of all time, and then we've been there in the spring for the Elite Series. This one's right in the middle. What are those dates for the Classic next year, Tommy? Because that should be a great fishing week in Oklahoma.
March 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Yeah, we were there a month earlier than that, back in 2013. Snow and ice during the practice, cold temperatures. I mean, it was very, very cold, but that was our first look at a lot of important guys. Jason Christie, our introduction to Jason Christie. Hank Cherry had a chance to win that one in his first year with the Bassmaster Elite Series. Brandon Polinick.
Yes, Brandon Polinick getting second place. We always think about his first Classic down in Louisiana, but he had his closest victory to the Classic in Oklahoma, finishing second in 2013 to Cliff Pace, who took the title there. And obviously we've been there since in 2016 as well. Great crowds, though. You know, over 100,000 folks each time we've been there. We have since set the bar. You know, it's almost been a decade for that. It's been over 8 years since we've been there for the Classic. I'd expect a lot more than 107,000 people to show up to this Classic in Grand Lake.
Yeah, coming up in our next Classic in Knoxville, we got 56 who have qualified. What's the number going to be in 24?
Yes, in 24 we'll go up to 56. We're at 55 here for the Knoxville Classic. We're going up because the field size in the Elite Series has ballooned to 104, so what it should be around 100 for the rest of the time. So that means we added a Classic spot. There are now the Classic champ, the reigning Classic champ has a spot, so whoever wins this year gets their spot in next year's Classic. You have 40 Elite Series from the points race. You have the final winner at the St. Lawrence River. That's 42 roughly from the Elite Series. You'll add 9 more from the Opens. You'll have 3 from the Bass Nation. Then you have college and the team, and we'll have our, obviously, 56 angler field where we will see who wins the 2024 Bassmaster Classic.
The BOK Center is a great place, fairly new arena there, perfect place to have a Classic right in downtown Tulsa. Tulsa Sports Commission should make it great for all of us. I always get raves when we have a Classic in Tulsa.
Yeah, what I do love about it is because Tulsa, Oklahoma, this Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma region, it brings people from the east and those fishing communities like Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, but it also brings people from Texas and people from the west. That this is the closest they may get to a spring Bassmaster Classic is the Oklahoma region. So you're going to have people from all across the country. And hey, it's not too far from the places like Wisconsin, Minnesota. If you want to come down for a Classic, this is a great central part of the country. Tulsa, it's harder to get more right in the middle of America than right there.
Absolutely. Well, now it can be told. The Academy Sports and Outdoors Bassmaster Classic presented by Toyota coming up from Tulsa, March 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 2024.